Well, hello, my fellow car modelers. How you doing today? This is going to be a kind of a different look for another episode of Andy's Kits, and I happen to have my buddy I've talked about before, Big Bob. He owns a real '71 Mustang. He knows these cars, and I wanted him to go over these kits. He walked into Andy, so I grabbed him real fast, and I'm going to let him talk to you guys and kind of go over these kits and show you the differences and what's so cool about them. And well, Bob, say hi to the nice people and
Hello, everybody.
Throw in your 2 cents on this one.
Yes, just like Luka said, I have a 1971 Mach 1 Mustang, and I've actually owned a couple of cars of that body style. I had a 73 many years ago in the 80s. So I kind of have collected the models of the cars and any of the other paraphernalia that kind of go with them as well. So basically with the kits, what I've noticed is I only acquired this version of the kit probably about 6 years ago, and this car and the MPC one are they have their good points and their bad points. I overall prefer the 71 by AMT annual, and I also did a 72 same way, and I'll show you the differences in the cars and why what I find appealing about and not appealing about others. So,
oh, and also just real quick, I'm butting in. This particular one has been the one that keeps getting reissued. I'm showing you some pictures of them here. All the way up to right now, they kind of redid the front end on it, but they did the one in the 007 packaging, right?
Yes.
And, are you familiar with that one and how they fixed it?
Yes, what they appear to have done is they actually brought back, what I'll show you the detail on this grill, they brought back the original grill. They did change the lights, the headlights and the marker lights, or sport lamps actually, but as far as the overall effect of the kit, it's the same. So in this one, what I always liked about the MPC kit is the body shape, the way the body panels are rolled a little bit more, and it gives it more of the correct look like my real car has. The only thing that MPC, and I don't know if this is due to possibly Ford Motor Company having a prototype that they had seen, and that's what I assume happened with most cars back in the day, is on the hood, and it's hard to see through the package, but there's actually vents in the hood. The real cars do not have that.
Yeah, let's just do a real quick.
And then, unfortunately, it's going to be kind of hard to... Oh, actually, we can see it. So here's the grill right here, giving the effect of the 71 to 72 Mustang Mach 1 or even Boss 351 style grill. It's more flat, and then they give you a chrome raised section with the molding on it. It's supposed to represent that.
Would it be in the box there?
It's going to be on the chrome tree, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So right here is the piece that you would glue onto this, and it raises it out. It doesn't look bad. It kind of gives a decent effect to it, but I'll show you in the AMT kit why I like the grill better on it. And then also, the only thing I've noticed about the MPC one is just minor details, like the, matter of fact, it's back on the chrome tree again. The shifter for the manual transmission, it represents more of a shifter that you would see up to about 1969. Actually, here it is right here. It looks more like the corporate shifter that they used. And the one that will be represented in this model, in the AMT model, is more like the Hurst with the T-handle look that you'd see in the 70 and 71 cars. So here's the front end treatment on this. You'll see it looks, I wish I had the picture of my real car to compare it to.
It's up on the screen.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
See, so here's the AMT annual hood. See, it doesn't have the vents, which is correct for the 71 to 73 hood as it was built. The grill, like I was showing you before, now you have this particular insert that goes in from behind. Now, the sport lamps are a little shallow, but when these are painted up, again, I feel that this represents the actual car a little bit better. And then I'm trying to find it on this tree. Well, then you have the headlights, which press in from the front, gives it a nice effect for that as well.
Here. So this is the shifter.
Yeah.
I can
And
bring it up. Let's see.
And that's the shifter that you would actually see even in the 1970
This one.
Mustang body style for, you know, the 4-speed.
Oh yeah, that is a nice shifter.
And like I said, 71, 72, it gets rid of the T-handle and goes to a ball on the top.
So that's the correct shifter for this car. That's
Yep.
what's in your car.
Yep, it looks, you know, pretty much like what I have. So, also some of the other nice things that you see with this kit is it gives you a chin spoiler, which the MPC one doesn't give you.
Yeah, really, let's take a look at that.
They both give you the rear wings. Unfortunately, the pedestals are a little tall, so you have to kind of you know, cut them down a little bit to adjust them to make them look like the real wing would on that body style car. The interiors, I also prefer the AMT interior because the door trim panels were sculpted to look a little closer to the 71 to 73 Mach 1 Sport interior. The MPC one tends to look more like, I mean, it's kind of a mixed match of 71 to 73 and like more of like a 70 type trim panel. The wood grain is, you know, a little bit bigger. Again, it's all kind of splitting hairs on some stuff. The MPC one, I also like the dashboard a little bit more than the AMT. The gauges are a little more in scale, in my opinion, than these. These are, the center isn't bad on this.
Oh boy, I can see the difference.
But the main pod where
yeah,
the
look at that.
speedometer is looks
This is the AMT. The one on the bottom is the MPC. Look at that. Wow, what a difference. It's kind of like you got to have both kits to make a really good 71 Mustang, huh?
And believe it or not, I've been doing that. I am in the process right now of, I had found one that was built up that was in kind of bad shape, but I managed to cut this out and I grafted it into the MPC kit, and I'm going to just use the AMT grill, the excuse me, the pan here. You'll also notice it has the turn signals in it, which this kit doesn't have. The MPC one doesn't have the turn signals in the pan. You have to kind of make those up. Again, not a big deal. I mean, it can be done. So again, there's good points and bad points to both models. Like Luka said, you can bash both together and make one nice one. Oh, the only thing as well is that the engine's represented in these kits. The MPC gives you a Boss 429, which was obviously not available in 1971, and it gives you what represents what looks like a 1960s 289. But again, these cars came with a base engine of 302, so it's not like a big deal to use that engine. Some mild modifications to it. The last kit we'll come to is the Trans Am car, which it has pretty much the same body as the annual kit, but what they did is they, of course, in making it into a race car, deleted the details like the marker lights and the molding that was on the bottom for the standard Mach 1 car.
And this is the one that Round 2 recently put out in the past few years that was in that flat box. And it was still with all the deleted items, right?
Yes. Yeah, and the interior on it is you know, set up for a race car, so it's, the tub doesn't have any side detail, you know, door handles, panel detail. The instrument panel is very plain. It's made so you can put the, you know, the custom racing gauge pods on and everything, and it comes with its own shifter and everything and a racing steering wheel. So, you know, if somebody's not really looking on the interior, you can go ahead and just, you know, build what you have. But if you have the ability to purchase a vehicle or the kit that has the better detail to it, if you're trying to strive for the the look of the scale, then you know it's going to have to be this kit or the MPC kit. There's no perfection on these. It's very, you know, dated, and I realize even some of today's models are still, you know, they miss the mark on some things. Like I said, this is just a personal preference. I do prefer overall I prefer the original AMT 1971 kit, and then this one from MPC would be the second.
And that would be the early version of MPC. We're not even talking about the one that's out now.
Well,
which is under the AMT box. They have been.
Yeah, actually, the new one from the 007, that one would give you basically the same thing you have in here with a little bit of upgrade, but it's pretty much the same kit. So you can, you know, you're pretty much getting the this older kit, but with, you know, in a new mold.
And we have it right here.
And one thing I did fail to mention on that is the new.
But this is, I'm sorry for cutting.
Okay.
The point I want to make on this is, even though they, Round 2 has been putting this kit out under the AMT banner, this is truly the MPC car.
Yes. Yes.
So not to get confused that this might be this old kit out.
Yeah, this is actually the MPC model. The one nice thing that they did give you are those new, the regular hubcaps and trim rings. They're way better than even the ones in this kit. This one, they're kind of deep. So the ones in that new one are really good. You could put those on either one of these, you know, figure that out, and it brings it right to life. You know, I mean, it makes it a lot better. Or the, you know, tried and true Magnum 500s, you know, which unfortunately they didn't include any Magnums in these kits, but they're easily obtainable, you know, through other kits, you know, like
a lot of the Mopar kits.
A lot of the Mopar kits, yeah. So. Yeah, like I said, this one, they each have their, or so you can do a good kit bash and use the one like this or the 007 kit and one of the, or parts from one of these, and try to make, you know, a nice, as close as possible to the real car, as you can do.
Well, Bob, I want to thank you for coming on the show, and
you're quite welcome. Thank you.
Giving us, 'cause I don't know enough about those cars, and we definitely know you do. And it was, I mean, trying to get together with Bob, and I just happened to be down at Andy's, and he comes walking in, and I was getting ready to leave. So I'm going to be late for work. It's worth it, man. I love this. This is great. So I want to thank all of you for watching. I hope you gained something from this. I know I did. And this was a lot of fun, and thanks again for your support. You guys have been just eating up these Andy's Kits episodes I'm doing, and it's just been a lot of fun, and we're going to have more and more and more of them for you. So thanks a bunch for watching. Thanks for all your support. And you know what we say here on the channel? We say, well, we say many things, but we say, go build model cars.
Go build model cars.
Why? Why, Bob? Why do we build model cars?
Because they're cool.
Well, okay, that's close enough. I usually say because they're fun.
Because they're fun and cool.
They're fun and cool. Thanks a lot for watching. Y'all have a great day, and here are my producers.